Ladies and gentlemen, it's not every day that a national cultural icon joins us on the Independence Day of this country. Just as the 78th Independence Day marks a milestone, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan and his two very distinguished sons also mark a milestone in their musical journey of that many decades. Let me begin by asking you, Khan Sahab, that इतने सालों की जो जर्नी रही आपकी म्यूज़िकल जर्नी, जैसे ये देश अब 78 साल का आज़ाद हो रहा है, क्या बदलते देखा आपने उसमें?
देखिए, पॉलिटिकल चेंजेस तो होते ही रहते हैं और जो भी पार्टी आती है दे हैव देयर ओन एजेंडा, लेकिन हमारे देश का जो एक कल्चरल जो एक कैरेक्टर है वो बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग है. मैं 12 साल की उम्र से people started inviting me because I belong to the family of musicians. My father was very famous, Ustad Hafiz Ali Khan Sahab of Gwalior. So every region,
and you are a sixth generational musician yourself.
Every region of India, every city, they encouraged me, they nurtured me, and they helped me to be whatever I am today. जब अमान साहब आए, ये my elder son, so it was very challenging how to make the child interested into music. तो उस ज़माने में हमारे देश में यही ओल्ड मैकडोनल्ड और वो सारे कैसेट्स होते थे, तो हम हाउ टू एंटरटेन हिम, देन ही वाज अराउंड मी, जिनको छोटा सा सरोद दिया गया. एंड देन ही आफ्टर 2 years अयान साहब तशरीफ़ लाए और इन्होंने भी, इनको पेंटिंग का भी शौक़ था कि भगवान गणेश के आपने शायद देखे हो, ऑल द इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स गणेश बजा रहे हैं, तो पेंटिंग की एग्जीबिशंस भी हुई इनकी. तो फिर देन स्लोली एंड ग्रेजुअली द डे योर डिसाइपल और सन रियलाइज देयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. अब जैसे हम जब छोटे थे तो अब्बा के हमारे शागिर्द लोग, फ्रेंड, अब बेटा तुम्हें ही करना है, तुम्हें ही करना है, ये लेगेसी तुम्हें ही ले जाना है, मतलब इतना. और हमारे पिताजी ओल्ड टाइमर थे, ही वॉज द हीरो ऑफ 30s and 40s. उस्ताद फयाज़ खान साहब, उस्ताद अलाउद्दीन खान साहब, उस्ताद इनायत खान साहब, उस्ताद अब्दुल करीम खान साहब, वो एक बहुत बड़ा, दे वर ऑल वेरी सेंटली ग्रेट म्यूजिशियंस. तो पिताजी का कहना था, भाई एक ज़िंदगी में आप एक ही काम कर सकते हो, या स्वर को समझ लो या पढ़ाई लिखाई समझ लो, दोनों नहीं हो सकते. तो ही वॉज नॉट इन फेवर दैट आई शुड गो टू स्कूल, कि स्वर और लय को समझो. लेकिन जब हम लोग दिल्ली आए 1957 में, तब लोगों ने परसुएट करा अब्बा को. तो फॉर फ्यू ईयर्स आई वाज इन मॉडर्न स्कूल दिल्ली, एंड आई एम वेरी फॉर्चुनेट दैट माय प्रिंसिपल वाज मिस्टर M.N. कपूर, जो मेरा मैथमेटिक्स कागज़ पे बहुत ख़राब होता था. तो एक दिन अब्बा हमारे लेके गए साथ में, कहने कपूर साहब इनका मैथमेटिक्स, अब मैथमेटिक्स हम म्यूज़िक में करते हैं, हम सब वी क्रिएट कास्टल्स इन द एयर. मैथमेटिक्स है, ये है, वो है, सब अपने एक शायरी पूरी हवा में शायरी करते हैं. तो कपूर साहब ने कहा, खान साहब ये मैथमेटिक्स में कभी पास नहीं करेंगे और मैं इन्हें कभी फेल नहीं करूँगा, क्योंकि ये सरोद बजाने आया है. अब ऐसा प्रिंसिपल आज दुनिया में कोई होगा नहीं जो ऐसी बात कहे, बट ही वॉज ए इंस्टीट्यूशन. और बाद में इन्होंने कब रियलाइज करा कि मैं इनका फादर हूँ या गुरु हूँ,
उसी पर सवाल पूछते हैं. यू नो, ग्रोइंग अप as sons of a music legend, but you all also found your own tone and your own path. You are, you know, accomplished musicians in your own rights. When did it all start? And when you look at the journey of India, what was your journey along with it?
Well, to start with, my brother Ayan and I, to be very honest, if you were not born to my father, with all due respect, and humility, I say this, whatever little we have accomplished, that would have taken us another 20-30 years. In India is a country where the goodwill is carried of your guru or of your parents. So the goodwill that he has earned over the years, Ayan and I got it very easily. But at the same time, the challenges are very high because you are sitting next to a man who's the best in his business, you know, and you're constantly compared. It's a compliment that you're being compared to the best, but it's also a pressure in a good way. And music came much later to me as a person because I think I got a bit rebellious because Jaisa he was mentioning कि बचपन से everyone keeps telling you that you have to play, and my nature is if you tell me too much to do something, I do the opposite.
You wanted to be a pilot.
I wanted to be a lot of other things. So then I think it came later. I think by the time I 15, 16, but I was always playing sarod. But I became very serious about it when I turned about 15. And again, to be born in a family which is India by itself. I was born to a Hindu mother, a Muslim father, raised by a Christian nanny. Nanny as in the lady who used to take care of Ayan by me. So yeah, we enjoyed all the festivals of the country. And I think you're blessed to be born as an Indian because this is one country in the world where you see so many diverse, different sort of festivals and people. Acha has been a great journey till now, touch wood.
And young man?
Well, I think to start with, it's just a very big blessing to be born in this land. Because I think, like my father said, India is the only country where music is spirituality. One is incomplete without the other. You know, Naad Brahma jo hai, the development of the 7 notes or the 12 notes happen through spirituality. So, you know, you're a student till the last day you walk this planet. The realization of what a guru is. I mean, I think today India's more and more in vogue all over the world. I think the West resold and repackaged terms like guru and yoga and everything. But music luckily was around forever. I think Indian classical music especially was realized so many years ago in the West. So that's why, you know, I just feel very fortunate to have been born in this land. And again, it's a blessing to be born in a family of musicians. It's not looked at as a profession, but a passion. It's a way of life for us. And it's a very long journey, you know. Even today, when Aman Bhai and I are performing, it's like the first concert of our life. And the concert's over, you start over again. Because that's all in the past and you start your story once again. So it's a very long journey.
You know, Ayan and Aman, both of you, you know, paint a picture of India which is very inclusive India. In cultural connotations, Ustad साहब आपने क्या बदलते हुए देखा है? हिंदुस्तान में क्या-क्या बदलते हुए देखा है? किस पीढ़ी में कैसा था? इनकी पीढ़ी में क्या हो रहा है?
थोड़ी ह्यूमिलिटी, तहजीब, अदब उसको कम होते हुए देखा है. हाय बाय. We all know भाई हाय बाय का क्या मतलब है. लेकिन हाथ जोड़ लो कभी और कभी प्रणाम भी कर लो, पैर भी छू लो. अब विदेश में जब हम जाते हैं तो बेचारे जो NRIs हैं वो कहते हैं खान साहब आए, पैर छुए, इनको प्रणाम करो. वो हाय करता है बच्चा, वो नेचुरल है वो. तो मैंने कहा भाई प्रेशर मत डालो बच्चों पे, उसको जैसा दिल हो वैसा करिए. तो ये हम लोगों ने जनरली ऑन द 15th of August और 26th of January और 2nd October, महात्मा गांधी's birthday, we were always out of India. Because the way NRI celebrate the independence of India, I mean last year, Aman, Ayan and my grandchildren we all performed in New York on the 15th of August. ऐसे ही महात्मा गांधी का जन्मदिन वो भी बड़ा जाता है. तो ये westernization we have accepted, we have great regards, because in the Western world the meaning of artist is much larger, much bigger.
And their public persona is also much larger, much bigger. They are seen as public intellectuals.
बिल्कुल, they are still listening to Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, the great composers. तो Beethoven के म्यूजियम में घर में हम लोग गए थे, me and my wife. तो वहाँ से हमको इंस्पिरेशन आया कि I should also try to convert my home into a museum. तो सरोद घर ग्वालियर में आप कभी जाएं तो you must visit. तो वो म्यूजियम ऑफ म्यूजिकल हेरिटेज, क्योंकि ग्वालियर एक ऐसी जगह है. अभी हमारे प्रधानमंत्री मिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी ग्वालियर गए थे, सिंधिया स्कूल का एक फंक्शन था. तो आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी दैट ही रिमेंबर्ड मियाँ तानसेन. एंड ऑल्सो people of Gwalior. और अभी यूनेस्को ने भी ग्वालियर को म्यूज़िक कैपिटल टाउन ऑफ म्यूज़िक ये करा है. और ग्वालियर हैज़ प्रोड्यूस मैनी म्यूजिशियंस. लेकिन आज डिजिटल वर्ल्ड का ज़माना है और आज के यंगस्टर्स जो है, यंगर म्यूजिशियंस, दे आर वेरी टैलेंटेड, वेरी टैलेंटेड, दे आर वर्किंग हार्ड. लेकिन जो पहले ज़माने में जो गुरु को समर्पण होता था, अब वो समर्पण, बट आई एम ग्रेटफुल टू बोथ ऑफ देम. दे आर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ अस एंड दे आर वेरी फॉर्चुनेट दैट देयर मदर इज़ एन आर्टिस्ट, क्लासिकल भरतनाट्यम डांसर. तो इट मैटर्स कि भाई उन्होंने भी इनको बहुत टाइम दिया एंड शी मेड देम रियलाइज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. और तो ये 15 अगस्त हमारे देश में एक बहुत बड़ा सेलिब्रेशन है. और ख़ास तौर पे विदेशों में तो NRI इसको और भी ज़्यादा ढंग से मनाते हैं. और लेकिन हमेशा हम कहते हैं कि हमारा क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक वाज ऑलवेज फ्री. वो हमेशा से आज़ाद था. इम्प्रोवाइजेशन होता है इसके अंदर. तो मैसेज हमारे म्यूज़िक का ये है, फ्रीडम विद इन द डिसिप्लिन. जो जहाँ फ्रीडम में डिसिप्लिन ना हो तो वहाँ बर्बादी शुरू हो जाती है.
अयान, मैं ये खान साहब ने एक बात कही और एक्चुअली अमान ने कही ये बात कि योर फादर इज़ अ लेजेंड. ऑफ कोर्स he impersonates Sarod. I mean, when you think of Sarod, you think of Khan Saab. But he said that, the fortunate that the talent comes and all. But people are also very, and we've seen it all the time in Bollywood particularly, people are also very particular. If the next generation is not talented, it is also punished very brutally.
Yeah,
so we have seen that not many children of stars being very successful. But you people have successfully breached that, and from the audience point of view, from a country point of view, we are glad that you are taking that tradition forward in that sense.
Very kind of you, लेकिन अभी भी we are at it.
No, thank you for your kind words. I think, like I said earlier, it's a very long journey. Luckily, in the classical field, your life doesn't change with one concert. It doesn't change every Friday. There are many Fridays that are part of your life, and it's a never-ending journey. And it's a very long journey, and as mentioned earlier, you are constantly absorbing, learning, and just bettering your craft. You see, the sense of responsibility cannot be inculcated. That has to come from within. Your guru can teach you, your parents can guide you, but how much to do of what you want to work towards, what are your goals in life, that sense of responsibility has to come from within, and that's very important.
And also, performing on stage at 1 hour is not the performance. Those 23 hours that you do off stage is the real performance. The journey to the concert is your real journey. And what we have been taught and what we realize ourselves, that talent, all this is secondary. First is humility. You be able to absorb what God gives you and be humble about it. जैसे आपने mention किया कि people are very non-forgiving if your father is big and you don't make it big. I think it's fair enough, because you also do get the opportunity which the other person doesn't get. And for me, losing and not getting an opportunity is not the problem. Wasting an opportunity is a crime. So when you get an opportunity, you should give it your 100%. At least try to give you 100%.
So it's burden of responsibility that you're talking about.
I mean, not a burden. I would say it's a responsibility, because you will be remembered in history for being a good son or a bad son or a daughter, whatever. And people will blame you.
And interestingly,
and here a craft fails. Actually, the unfortunate or the fortunate part is that if you people fail, the craft fails, and that shouldn't. That would be very, tragic.
Ustad Sahab, you said that, we are living in a digital world, things are changing very fast. And that brings me to my next question to both of you. At a time when we believe in reels, TikTok videos, everything going viral, does it really impact your craft?
Do you keep it in mind? I mean, when you're performing, does it come to your mind?
I think social media is a very integral part of human life now. but it's also a part of even our fraternity, our industry. I mean, using it for reaching out or to do whatever you want to do. I mean, it's again a very individualistic journey. I mean, we maybe use it more as a tool for work, where you're performing, where the tickets are available, stuff like that. But then if you want to take it a notch higher and start doing something or the other every day to have your own audience, whatever, that's one way of doing things. But again, I don't know in the real world if that, at least in our field, I don't know if that gets you more work. It could maybe...
gets you exposure for sure.
It gets you exposure. You can't say that I couldn't be heard.
A lot of youngsters
by
get
people.
opportunities. Yeah. And also I feel it's a good thing. It's a challenging thing for musicians because now you can't take the audience for a ride. You can't repeat your pieces because now yesterday I played somewhere, then I'm playing somewhere today. So if I repeat my pieces or repeat my kurtas, you'll be caught. So it's also putting musicians or people like us more on guard to improve ourselves. And there's a lot of competition around you, which is a very good thing.
And you end up hearing people who you otherwise wouldn't have ever heard of. You know, who are so good.
Exposure बहुत है.
Who's sitting where and सब लगे हुए हैं अपने इल्म
लेकिन
को तैयार
ओवरनाइट
करने.
सेंसेशन बन जाते हैं और बहुत सारे लोग मतलब एक दिन के लिए आते हैं और उसके बाद गायब हो जाते हैं.
You become like a seasonal mango. लेकिन again वही है कि it again depends what route you want to take. I mean, if it's a passion, वो यात्रा अलग होगी. If it's just for that overnight syndrome, then that's a different journey.
I think digital world is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. But you have to be present in the real world also. You have to be on newspapers or in magazines. Just in this entertainment industry, I'm just saying. Only being there on a Instagram is not everything. Which sometimes I feel youngsters are getting very overexcited about, you know, kitna likes hai.
How often do you make reels?
I don't actually. I'm very bad with it. I've been told to give it to a team properly. I don't know how to do. I do very messy
things. We do it
in
intervals, but then there's a team that does it for us. We are not into like, guys, I'm in the green room, I'm going on stage. We don't.
I mean, the good thing is with the presence of people like you, accomplished people like you, talented people like you, people who have actually worked hard in their field. That, to my mind, makes social media a more somber place. Otherwise, it can be very toxic.
Yes.
Otherwise, that entire ecosystem is now being tagged more and more for toxicity.
You should take it as an entertainment, not as life. वो life लोग ले रहे हैं. That is the scary
That
part.
toxicity is the scary part. खान साहब, मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ आपसे. I want to ask you, आपने ग्वालियर का नाम लिया और ग्वालियर से लंबी म्यूजिकल जर्नी है आपकी. तो ग्वालियर जैसे शहर को भी जो स्मॉल टाउन इंडिया है, जिसको पहले स्मॉल टाउन कह सकते हैं, अब स्मॉल टाउन नहीं है वो असल में, उसको कैसे बदलते हुए देखा है आपने?
देखिए, अब तो आज जो ग्वालियर है वो मतलब ये है कि हर आदमी का एक ख्वाहिश है नेता बनने का, संगीतकार बनने का. संगीतकार नज़र कम ही नज़र आते हैं. तो क्योंकि नेता वाला रास्ता एक अलग है और हमारे पिताजी ओल्ड टाइमर थे. रियाज करो और कल की कोई प्लानिंग नहीं करते थे. कल क्या होने वाला है, सब खुदा है, अल्लाह है, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. भाई आज का यंगस्टर सोच समझ के अपनी कदम बढ़ाता है. 5 साल में क्या होगा, 10 साल में क्या होगा. तो हम लोग जिस ज़माने के हैं, यानी 78 साल हो गए या 90-80 हो गए, तो वी हैव टू सरेंडर अवर सेल्फ टू म्यूज़िक. समर्पित करना पड़ता है संगीत को और गुरु को. तो गुरु से आप पूछ नहीं सकते कल क्या होगा या हम कितनी जल्दी बजाने लगेंगे, तो गुरु नाराज़ ना हो जाए, इसकी भी हमको चिंता होती थी. तो मेरे लिए बहुत सेटिस्फाइंग बात यह है कि दे आर नॉट माई कार्बन कॉपी.
Yes.
Aman has created his own.
नहीं, वो बन भी नहीं पाएंगे. We're not as good as him.
He has created his own world. Ayan has created his own world. तो हम लोग जब तीनों इकट्ठे बजाते हैं तो पता लगता है कि भाई अलग अलग सोच के ये तीन लोग हैं.
How beautiful those words are, वो हमें नहीं मालूम.
But आप जो ग्वालियर की बात कर रहे थे, I think I'll give my input. The city has really changed for the best.
Amazing airport now.
Airports बन गए, उस शहर में रास्ते अच्छे हो गए, and they've given a lot of honor to my family. They've made Sarod installations in the middle of malls and all, keeping him in mind and my grandfather in mind. So I think lovely school,
there's a
colleges.
feeling of homecoming when we go to Gwalior.
The hotels are nice.
A lot of affection.
So my forefathers, they were court musicians in Gwalior, Sindhya Maharaj. और राजमाता साहिबा विजय राजे सिंधिया, बहुत मुझे उनसे प्यार मिला, और माधव राव जी से ऑल्सो. तो वो इतनी विशाल और इतने महान उनका सोच विचार था कि एक दफ़ा मुझे और मेरी वाइफ को चीफ गेस्ट बनाया उन्होंने। आई वॉज सो एम्बेरस्ड कि मैं दिया जला रहा हूँ, वो माचिस पकड़ी हुई। तो शी वॉज सच ए ग्रेशियस लेडी, विजय राजे सिंधिया। तो आई ऑलवेज लुक फॉरवर्ड टू विजिट ग्वालियर, क्योंकि बचपन की यादें हैं वहाँ। और एक ही चीज़ की जो तकलीफ़ होती है मुझे कि एजुकेशन कुड नॉट क्रिएट कंपैशन एंड काइंडनेस इन ए ह्यूमन बीइंग। ये नफ़रत क्यों नहीं निकाली? ये किस किस्म का एजुकेशन है जो वी आर स्टिल फाइटिंग ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ रिलीजन? रशिया यूक्रेन का देखकर दुख होता है, इज़राइल फ़लस्तीन का देखकर दुख हो रहा है, और सारी इट्स सो फ्राइटनिंग सिचुएशन टुडे जो कुछ भी हो रहा है।
और वही ह्यूमिलिटी वाली भी बात है, एजुकेशन ह्यूमिलिटी, विद्या ददाति विनयम नहीं हुआ तो फिर
तो ये है कि और हमारे परिवार में वी हैव लर्न फ्रॉम म्यूजिक द रोल ऑफ म्यूजिक, फ्लावर्स, एयर, वाटर, फायर, फ्रेग्रेंस, दे डोंट बिलोंग टू एनी रिलीजन। तो हमें लगता है कि वी बिलोंग टू एवरी रिलीजन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, वी बिलोंग टू एवरी रिलीजन ऑफ इंडिया, क्योंकि हमारी ऑडियंस तो हर तरफ से आती है और उनका प्यार मिला है, आशीर्वाद मिला है, और खुदा करे इनको भी मिले और अबीर जुहान को भी मिलता रहे। तो इंडिया के कैरेक्टर को समझना बड़ा मुश्किल है। नेबरिंग कंट्रीज कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड।
Your mother, he spoke a lot about. You want to say something about your mom?
He's really in love with her.
There's a glow on his face.
I think Ma has a very integral part in, of course, Abba Saab's lives and Aman Bhai and me as well. Like most mothers are. I think the spine of any household is, are the mothers, are the wives. So I think to make sure that things were done the right way, we were not able to get away with things. I think Ma kept a reality check on us.
And also, my father came from a very simple background. We got a lot of knowledge of music from Abba's family, but the education part of it, because my mother came from a tea planter's family, and they were quite decently well-to-do people from Assam. So वो सारा जो education, of how to maybe getting trained up with your fork and knife, how to eat your 3-course meal. This is my mother's. She's really done a lot for us.
Her uncle was member of parliament, Congress में Mr. P.C. Barua.
And she was in Kalakshetra for 15 years. She learned from the great Rukmani Devi ji.
Rukmani Arun Devi.
आपने डांस ही देखा उनका पहले. And then
कलकत्ता में I saw her performance.
And then?
तो बस मुझे लगा कि भगवान ने मेरे लिए भेजा है शायद। काफ़ी मैं मेंटली डिस्टर्ब था उस ज़माने में, और ट्रैवलिंग बहुत होती थी, और कभी कभी शी यूज्ड टू ड्राइव एंड रिसीव मी एंड ड्रॉप मी टू द एयरपोर्ट, ये भी होता था।
कितनी खूबसूरत बात है ये।
अभी जो आप कह रहे चेंज क्या है, थोड़ा सा लग रहा है पिछले 5-6 साल से कल्चरल कॉन्सर्ट्स कम हुए हैं जो गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करती थी पहले। तो आई होप दैट इम्प्रूव्स, नॉट ओनली म्यूजिक, डांस हो, लिटरेचर हो, कवि सम्मेलन जो होते थे पहले, या आर्ट एग्जीबिशंस होते थे बहुत, अभी थोड़े कम हो गए हैं सब।
But I think they are doing a good thing. The government's doing a good thing for regional art form.
That is also good.
Which was not done a lot earlier.
क्योंकि फोक म्यूजिक हमारा सबसे
and regional art form is being encouraged.
पुराना है, वो हमारी आइडेंटिटी है कि हर रीजन का फोक म्यूजिक है, और तो मैं तो चाहूँगा कि स्कूलों में भी फोक म्यूजिक सिखाना चाहिए। वो हमारी बहुत ही पुरानी आइडेंटिटी है। कपड़ों से आपको पता लग जाता है राजस्थान का आदमी है, कपड़ों से पता लग जाता है, और म्यूज़िक से। तो ये वेस्टर्न म्यूज़िक तो सिखा ही रहे हैं, क्लासिकल भी शायद हो रहा है, बट बच्चों के ऊपर इम्पोज नहीं करना चाहिए। उनका जो दिल चाहे दे शुड लिसन टू दैट काइंड ऑफ म्यूज़िक। लेकिन आई एम वेरी हैप्पी विद द achievement of the youngsters in India, and I hope every young man understand and realize the meaning of 15th August and Independence Day.
And I think that is the right note to end this conversation. So thank you so much, Ustad Saab and Ayan Aman. Have we taken our freedom for granted? A word from both of you?
Yes, I feel slightly, because I feel there should be more recognition given to the armed forces by all the youngsters. And we should really give them the utmost respect and good places. The way they live, I think I've seen it also. they should be given a better life, I think.
I think so. I think we have taken freedom sometimes for granted. We need to value it more. We need to respect it more. We need to give it more dignity than we do. It's very important because we are very blessed to be in the country we are in, and we have to value and have gratitude for what we have.
And what very profound words from
Yes,
Khan
absolutely.
Sahab about the value of the folk music and culture in this country. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
So there's a lot of hope in this conversation. So thank you so much for joining us here on NDTV. With that, it's a wrap from us. We'll continue to bring voices of legends for you, and happy Independence Day to our viewers.